Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the March 9th Madison City Council meeting. I'd like to ask everyone to stand, please, and welcome Pastor Holly Woodall of Fellowship United Methodist Church, who will lead us in the invocation, and ask that you remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
Let us pray. Gracious God, above all that we ask for, above all that we do, above all that we need from you, above all else, God, we offer thanks for everyone who weathered the weather to get here, who braved the storm, who care enough about Madison and all of our residents to be here to do good work for the glory of your kingdom. Bless everyone as they leave this place. Put a hedge of protection around those who were on the road. Let no one in our community suffer because of this storm. And God, just help us to see the wisdom and vision and clarity that you have for us, that we would always and always and always run with perseverance the race that you, God, have set before us. All these things we pray in the name of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Pastor. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. May I have the roll call, please?
Council President Robleski.
Here.
Councilmember Beer.
Here.
Councilmember Goodson.
Here.
Councilmember McKay.
Here.
Councilmember Lessman.
Here.
Councilmember White.
Here.
Councilmember Jackson.
Here.
And the mayor is here.
Oh, sorry.
Are there any amendments to the agenda?
Yes, there are two amendments to the agenda to note. Earlier today, the agenda was briefly pulled down and put back up with one item removed, but I want to note that in case anyone saw an earlier version, we removed item B under fire. This was Resolution 2026-104R, and this agreement is being removed to coordinate it with some other pending agreements. It was a MOU with the Monrovia Volunteer Fire District. And then also, we need to remove item B under engineering. This is Resolution 2026-111R. This is a MOU for a GIS consortium, and we're waiting on some updates from one of the parties that we learned about this afternoon. And those are the only two amendments.
Great, thank you very much. We'll move into approval of minutes, and our first up is our minutes of the work session for February 25th.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Beer and a second from Mrs. Lessman. Are there any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Abstain.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The minutes are accepted. Next, we have minutes from our regular meeting from February 23rd.
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Jackson and a second from Mr. Goodson. Are there any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Thank you. The minutes are accepted as written. Now we have our first presentation. Our first one is a presentation of proclamation by Mayor Bartlett designating March 30th as Women-Owned Business Day in the city of Madison to Mrs. Ashley Ingalls-Ross, Vice President of Small Business for the Huntsville County Madison Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all so much for being here tonight.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. We have members of the Women's Business Council for the Huntsville-Madison County Chamber. It is my honor as mayor to declare March 30th as Women-Owned Business Day. March is also recognized as Women in History Month, and the City of Madison values entrepreneurial businesses and seeks to celebrate growth and business ownership among women in the community. So it is my pleasure to present to you this proclamation. And Ashley, do you or someone want to speak?
This is Amber James.
Amber?
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Mayor Bartlett and City Council members. It's been an honor this year to serve as the chair of the Women's Business Council. As a council, we do a lot of work within the chamber and within our community to promote women-owned small businesses. And we absolutely appreciate the support that we get from both the City of Madison and the City of Huntsville and Madison County in general. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Congratulations.
Thank you all so much. Mayor, I'll ask you to stay there, please, and make the presentation of a framed city coin to former Madison County Commissioner Mac McCutcheon in recognition of his recent retirement. We'd like to welcome Commissioner McCutcheon here to us tonight.
Mac, would you please come forward and join me? I have some words to share from the proclamation, but we also have framed the city coin. Just a little bit, and then I'll hand over the mic to you, if that's okay. Okay, there's just so many things that you can say about Mac McCutcheon. He is such a dear friend to the city of Madison, and it is such an honor for us to be able to recognize you tonight at a city council meeting. Let me share just a little bit for those who may not know all of the many, many things that Chairman Mac McCutcheon has done for Madison County and North Alabama. Whereas before entering public office, Chairman Mac McCutcheon served our community with distinction in law enforcement, including as a training academy instructor who helped establish the DARE program, shaping and positively influencing the lives of countless young people and families across Madison County. And whereas he served the citizens of North Alabama in the Alabama House of Representatives beginning in 2006, where his thoughtful leadership and commitment to collaboration earned the trust of his colleagues and ultimately led to his selection as the Speaker of the Alabama House of Representatives, one of the most influential leadership roles in state government. And whereas throughout his legislative career, Speaker McCutcheon championed policies that supported economic growth, strong communities, and infrastructure improvements that benefit cities like Madison and the entire region. Whereas following his service in the state legislature, Mac McCutcheon continued his dedication to the people of Madison County as chairman of the Madison County Commission, providing steady leadership during a time of unprecedented growth in our region. Whereas his leadership has helped foster strong partnerships between Madison County and the city of Madison, supporting the infrastructure, economic development, and quality of life that allow our community to thrive. And whereas Chairman McCutcheon is widely respected for his integrity, humility, and steady leadership, and his decades of service have helped shape Madison County into one of the most dynamic and forward-looking regions in the state of Alabama. Now, therefore, I, Renee Bartlett, Mayor of the City of Madison, Alabama, on behalf of the Madison City Council and the citizens of Madison, do hereby recognize and honor Mac McCutcheon for his distinguished career in public service and his many contributions to the success and prosperity of the City of Madison and Madison County.
Well, I didn't really come prepared to speak. I must say that I'm very humbled by all of these accolades. And over my career, there has never been any I's in any of those. It's always been we, our community, our partners, our state partners, working just to be a servant to the people. And we are blessed in this community, in this region, because we have servant leaders, people who step up, who is willing to serve, who's willing to put themselves out there for the betterment of all the people. And for that, I have a deep sense of respect for our community and for those who are willing to serve. I'm truly honored, and at the end of the day, I just want to say I'm very grateful, very grateful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mac. God bless you. Thank you so much, Commissioner. We will now move into public comments, and I have received a couple of emails for those that would like to speak. I'd like to invite Mr. Jay Allison to come and speak first, please. Hello, sir.
We're good?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good evening. My name is Jay Allison. I've lived in District 5 in the Indian Hills neighborhood for almost 25 years. I'm also a proud graduate of last fall's Civic Awareness Academy. I'm here tonight as the current president of the Madison Baseball Association. Madison Baseball operates the recreational baseball league at Palmer Park for Parks and Rec. So on behalf of the hundreds of baseball players that are participating this spring, and on behalf of the thousands of parents, grandparents, and family members of those players, I want to thank the council for the recent improvements to Palmer Park. You may have also seen some of our Facebook messages, our posts online, thanking the city for these improvements. It's been more than 20 years since the baseball fields have seen these types of improvements at Palmer Park on this scale. And so if you've not seen the progress of the park, I encourage you to stop by. Sometime this spring, our baseball season will open on March 30th, so please come see us, weather permitting, of course. We have, first thing, we have new backstops at 8 of our fields. So these are both functional and aesthetic. They improve the protection of the spectators while also increasing the integrity of the field, helping us keep the baseballs in play and out of the crowd. Of all the projects done this year, this is the one receiving the most compliments from families. And the park immediately looks so much better because of these improvements. So thank you. We now have LED lights on the lower quad. Illumination on the field is much improved, and the fields are so much quieter now without the incessant hum of the old lights. The coaches and parents are celebrating that they can hear the game again. With assistance from the county, we have another paved parking lot on the upper quad, and this should help with parking congestion. On days like today, it helps with mud puddles, all those sorts of things. So thank you for that. The main entrance of the park has been expanded to add a left turn lane. This will help traffic leaving the park both during normal times and during weather events when we need to clear the park quickly. The entrance is still under construction, but I anticipate it's going to look great when completed, so thank you for that. And a fifth project that was hopefully going to start this week is rehabilitating 2 of our lower quality baseball fields to get them suitable at least for baseball practice. So thank you for that. In the near future, there are some additional projects we'd love to see at Palmer, including replacing the remaining fencing around the park to match what we've already done on the backstops and continuing to improve the parking and the traffic flow. The last thing I wanted to share is that Madison Baseball has committed almost $100,000 from our capital fund to improve Palmer Park this year as well. So we are in this together, and I thank you for your continued support of rec sports in Madison.
Thank you so much, Mr. Allison. And next, we have one more person that has signed up ahead of time, and that's Mr. John Burke.
It's good to see you all again. My name's John Burke. I'm in District 5, Alice Lessman's district. And my subject tonight, which I know Mayor Bartlett, you've heard a number of times, is on utility and drainage easement enforcement. In our neighborhood in Highland Lakes, we have 13 houses that are adjoined to a drainage easement, 25-foot drainage easement. So if you can picture from here to the wall, about 2 feet deep. That drainage easement was proposed by the developer and approved by the city of Madison because the east side of Rainbow Mountain, both the volume and the slope, produced a lot of water, just like today. And it takes a big swale easement to drain that water. So what happened is one of the upstream neighbors, the city has a one-page ordinance that says you cannot fill, fence, or obstruct the drainage. Can't do it. One page. Very clear, enacted by the city council. So for 4 years, that drainage easement has been obstructed. And for 4 years, I've been trying to say, could we please unobstruct the easement? Because I believe, if I'm right, once the city accepts the development into city preservation and maintenance, it's the city's responsibility to enforce that easement, isn't it? I believe it is. So here we are in March, and right now, my backyard is being power washed by all the drainage that's blowing through that 18-inch pipe. And it's building up all the silt that original plan said was going to drain all that water. So it's not. The last thing is, all that water after a big rainstorm just stands there. So in about a week, when the temperatures get up to about 80 degrees, I'm going to have a nice zoological mosquito infestation for the 4th year in a row. So all I would ask tonight is on the city council's, top 10 and the mayor's top 10, if this could just be one of your, recurring agenda items. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. Is there anyone else that would like to address council this evening? Seeing none, we'll close public comments and move into our consent agenda and Finance Committee report. Mr. Beer?
Okay, thank you. Okay, Finance Committee, we've got a couple of updates you'll see on the agenda, and then I'll go through a few others. We've got 2 appropriations that we're approving, one for $5,000 for grandparents as parents. I think this is a fairly new nonprofit started by Keith Lohorn that helps supports grandparents who are acting as parents. We've got that appropriation, and also an additional one by Food Bank of North Alabama to help food insecurity in our region, both very, very good initiatives that we're supporting. And then we've also got on our consent agenda an acceptance of an insurance claim in the amount of $37,815.24, less a $1,000 deductible for a police vehicle that was involved in an accident, so we're getting that claim in. And then finally, an acceptance of a donation from MVP for $27,000 for expenses incurred in construction with the Madison Community Center. And they did a lot of fundraising for that. So I will move to accept that, and then I'm going to go on for a few other comments.
I have a motion to accept the Finance Committee report.
Second.
And a second. Okay. Did you want to add something now, or do you want to have the vote first?
Oh, we can have the vote, and then I'll go.
Okay, all right. So, well, just offering everyone else an opportunity. Does anybody else have any questions before we move to a vote? Okay. And again, to recap, I have a motion from Mr. Beer and a second from Mrs. White. May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The consent agenda and Finance Committee report are accepted.
Okay. So a couple other comments just on the Finance Committee. We're going to move, we tried a 7 a.m. meeting last month, and not the greatest time for all department heads, so we're going to move back to a 5 p.m. meeting. So that's on the second Thursday, which is second Monday, the fourth week of each month for the council meeting. We'll do the 5 o'clock meetings there. Agenda will be, out there for that. We also get the bills that we review. I will tell you there was a ton of expenditures for asphalt and construction on roadways, so a lot of good road projects going on. So we appreciate all the support on that. So in our finance committees, the finance committee itself is looking to better educate itself on the budget because we have mid-year budget review coming up. So the goal of our next few meetings will be getting up to speed and educated on the current city budget. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beer. We'll move into presentation and reports, and we'll start with Mayor Bartlett.
Well, we've been pretty busy since our last council meeting. I know a number of us went to the Huntsville-Madison County Madison Chamber trip to Montgomery, and there'll probably be some other comments along the way on that. We had the pleasure of meeting Rex Vaughn, the new chairman of the Madison County Commission. We think he's going to be just a great partner to work with. It's hard to replace Mac McCutcheon, but we think that Mr. Vaughn is going to do just a fine job. And it was very nice to be able to be there and watch him be sworn in by Speaker Ledbetter. And so that was extra special to get to witness that. I also wanted to thank both Mill Creek Elementary and Madison Elementary for inviting me to participate in Read Across America and be able to read to students. So that's always a lot of fun. I'd like to also thank the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which helped sponsor a state scholastic chess championship. It's been on my bucket list to do a state championship event at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, and thanks to them and Cepeda for sponsoring that event, we were able to showcase chess Saturday and Sunday with players from all across the state. And once again, Madison teams did very well. We had teams from Bob Jones, Columbia, Mill Creek, and Rainbow win the team championship. We also had students advance to nationals because they won their section in the elementary championship. A heritage fifth grader named Milan Malik won first place. A Rainbow Elementary second grader Juan Su tied for first, so he's going to be in a playoff. And earlier, a Bob Jones freshman named Sophia Jerez won the all-girls state chess championship. So we've got at least 2 and potentially 3 representatives for the state of Alabama at the National Tournament of Champions later this summer. So that was really nice to be able to hold that at the Space and Rocket Center. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. District 2, Mr. Beer.
Thank you. So I do want to start and say, Chairman, Commissioner Mac McCutcheon, just thank you for your many, many, many years and decades of service. I think as we all considered running, I attended many of your events, and one panel that you were on, the idea of like a true servant leader, I mean, you embody that. You can see it in your actions and your voice and everything you do. So I think you've really, more than you know, you've set the path and made an example for people to say, hey, maybe I can enter this. If I can do a little bit like Mac did, I'd be okay. So thank you for so many years of service and just for who you are in your heart. Thank you. Okay, as Mayor mentioned, we got to go on the Montgomery trip, and what a great opportunity it was about 125 people from our community, both Huntsville and Madison. And these are all the business leaders, all the community leaders, all the folks that are very just engaged in what's happening locally in Madison and in Huntsville. It's a great opportunity to build incredible relationships. Again, it's where we get to meet our state elected officials. It's where we get to meet even local officials that are serving. We get to collaborate with what's going on. And the value of just understanding what's happening at a state and local level and how we can impact and collaborate is just incredible. So it's a really good opportunity, and I appreciate the opportunity to spend some time with some of the members of our council there. And I've got an agenda item I'm going to hit in a minute. Also that came out recently, the city has put out a survey on short-term rentals. We did have a work session on that last week. And with any issue that comes up, you think it's simple, there's an easy answer, and then you argue both sides. And it's so, I think that's what I've loved about council so far, is just trying to really understand what's happening and how we best serve and make policy. So I would encourage everybody in Madison to look at that survey, comment on it, and reach out to your council members and just kind of talk through what the issue is and thoughts on it so we can help us inform a better decision. Also had an opportunity this week to attend Captain Brasher's retirement. He served 38 years with Madison Fire Department. So Chief Williams put together an event at Fire Station 1. And just getting to spend a couple of hours with all of our first responder fire department was it's kind of inspiring, just seeing what they do, the camaraderie, the hard time they give each other. I mean, it's just a family feel. So, those kind of things are awesome. So appreciate all that y'all do in Madison Fire. All right, and then I'm going to close. I actually have an agenda item. So in my early, we got, on council, we had to do ride-alongs. I think many people can if you're considering joining MPD. One of the first piece of feedback some of the officers said is on the night shift, they want to be able to access the gym after hours. We want our first responders to be in good physical shape, but they had trouble accessing the gym early hours. So we worked with Parks and Rec, we worked with legal, we worked with everybody to look at insurance requirements, accessibility, and what we need to do. And I'm happy to present a resolution that would allow for the purchase of a kiosk out of the council special projects fund that would allow our first responders to get access to the gym 24/7 without any additional increase in staffing, staffing costs. So excited about that, and I'll make that motion for an approval on that resolution 2026-097R. Nope, that's yours. Sorry, it's the first time I've done this. 2026-108R.
Second the motion.
All right, I have a motion from Mr. Beer and a second from Mr. Goodson. Any comments or questions? May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to District 3, Mr. Goodson.
So one of the things that I have learned in the short time on council is how busy we can be in a moment. The The city is great at filling up our calendars, but it is phenomenal, the opportunities that we have to learn and to serve. And one of those opportunities that I got to take advantage of last week was visiting the Land Trust of North Alabama's new member reception. And one of the things that was really interesting there is when they talk about their preserves and stuff, they talk about two that are owned by the city of Madison, one on Rainbow Mountain, and the other is the Mill Creek Nature Preserve that I heard from several people how ecstatic they were about that opening up, the walking trails that will be there, and just how they appreciate Madison's commitment to that. And I want to echo that as well. Having places like that where people can walk and enjoy nature and stuff is great. There's enough busyness in this world. Being able to get out into the green and touch a little grass, as we like to say in the gaming world, is something nice. On another note, one of the needs that we have coming up is a replacement on District 3 for the Madison Police Advisory Committee. The current occupant of that is moving out of the district, and unfortunately, he's moving into someone else's district. But anyway, he has been serving on the committee for several months, actually, since I vacated the position there as elected. So we will be looking, if you are in District 3 and interested in serving on that committee, please let me know. And there's an application process that the city does, and it's pretty painless, and we go through that. Another opportunity that I had was to go out and bowl with our police foundation. The police foundation, if you remember, several months ago, they came in and Ringo, who is now known as Pogo, the dog that animal control found or had turned over to them and had to pay for the surgery. The police foundation was the vehicle that we used to raise the money for that. The community just stepped up so huge in that. We have additional funds that we will use for other needs like that, so appreciate that. But being able to just spend some time with members of our police force, people who are big champions of police activities. I also got to relive our first date with my wife, which was bowling. So that was a lot of fun. I haven't bowled in a long time, so it wasn't as much fun. I couldn't beat her by as much, but anyway. And then again, to Captain Brasher, who retired after 38 years of service. It is amazing how many employees we have in this city who have served many, many years. And I think that's because that this is a great place to live and serve, and appreciate that. So that's it for me.
Thank you. Special kudos to Susan for going bowling on the first date. District 4, Mr. McKay?
Yeah, just a few things tonight. So last we got a chance to meet with some constituents over in the conference room, and one of the things, and David mentioned a second ago, that got brought up a lot was short-term rentals. So I do encourage also everybody to go and fill that survey out and make your voices heard on your opinions on short-term rentals. It's an important thing for the citizens of Madison. Something you said, Billy, also brought up was preservation of green space and tree canopies. So it's something that we should look at as a council to do the best of our ability to preserve that as long as we can. That's important to our residents too. I think Jay slipped out, but he mentioned the rehab of fields 7 and 8 at Palmer. If you're driving down Palmer towards downtown, those are the ones you can see next to the Greenway trailhead. So it's high visibility. But just to rehab those a little bit increases practice capacity for the field schedulers at Palmer for baseball. And so that's an important thing too. It's a quick fix that can really help out and help teams get availability on the field. And the last thing, my daughter had a tournament at Palmer this weekend on the Westco or the softball fields, and I just went and hobnobbed with random people, excuse me. I guess I need to be more formal, right? So I was talking to people from different cities, and I was like, how do you like the park now? You haven't been here in a year or so, and they loved it. So there's a few things they had pointers, but overall, they're like, the backstops are incredible. The playing surfaces are very good, and I would echo that. They're also very good. I think the winter off has really helped the grass and the turf get some footing, and the parking is just incredible. The parking lot at the the softball fields wasn't even filled up, and there was 40 teams there. So it was great. I think it's looking good. There's more work to do all over the place, but all in all, it's just a good news story right now. That's all.
Great, good report, very encouraging. District 5, please.
Since we've got Mac McCutcheon here. I wanted to show the picture. I said a few words about you last week because I got to attend your retirement ceremony, and I mentioned how I met him when I was on school board, and he let me hold his gavel. I don't know if you can see that from there, but there's us masked up, and he said, "You want to hold the gavel?" And didn't know me from Adam, and just welcomed me in, and, you know, you really inspired me more to want to serve. And, you know, the little things of, like Mr. Allison coming up here saying, thank you for, improving the park. And Mr. Burke and I have become really good friends. And I'm learning all about easements and drainage and things like that. Just like, Councilmember Goodson said, we're learning a lot on here. And thank you for the opportunity to serve. And thank you again, Mac, for all you've done for your many, many years of service. I had to get that since you're here. I was like, man, too bad he wasn't here last week when I said that. And like everyone said, we've attended a lot of events. Montgomery trip. We had Tuberville, Senator Tuberville's breakfast this morning. And this Friday, we're going to have the Heartbeat of Healthcare, which will be presented by the Madison Chamber of Commerce. You can go on their website. We've continued to have the ongoing Madison in Focus photo contest. That ends on April 19th. And I wanted to, also, I got to attend the Scholastic Chess Championship. Thank you for the invitation, Mayor. And, my kids had started doing chess at Rainbow, and lo and behold, Rainbow won, continued champions. And Bob Jones is where they had gone as well. So congratulations to those. And, congratulations to Chief Brasher. I got to meet him. And I also wanted to thank, I want to make sure I get their name right. It is the Enterprising Women Foundation, and also Palco Company. They invited me to join a panel to speak to the Huntsville Center for Technology about workforce pathway and leadership. So we got to speak to a bunch of young ladies who are going to be our future leaders, and that was really great. So I appreciate that. I see Charity in the audience, but I'm going to leave that ribbon cutting that we got to go to for Councilmember White, because that's her district. But that was really good, so you'll hear about that. And I think that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Mrs. White.
Yes, absolutely. I have a few updates. So first, there are a number of renovations going on around the city at the local neighborhood parks. And I'm pleased to report that Abington Downs Park, though that equipment has been updated, the final inspection was Thursday. I haven't gotten a chance to visit it myself, but I've seen pictures and it's beautiful. So check it out if you're in the area. New equipment, new mulch, everything looks great. Also, I wanted to congratulate the Bob Jones Lady Patriots on advancing to the state championship. They played this Saturday in Birmingham, and although they were not successful in that game, we are so proud of them. I know I don't speak, for myself about how excited I was to see how the season went, and we're excited to see what they'll do next season. So congratulations, Lady Patriots. And lastly, as Alice mentioned, thank you, Charity, for the invitation. We got to attend the new ribbon cutting for the meeting house of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Church, and it was great. Yeah, so we got to see that. It was beautiful. There were a lot of people there. It was a wonderful day. We were so glad that we got some good sunshine for that day. So thank you for inviting us. We love the opportunity to be out in the community and get to see different places and interact with people that we don't always get to do. So thank you, Charity.
Thank you, Mrs. White. Mr. Jackson, District 7.
Yes, so I'd just like to echo Councilmember White's comments about the neighborhood parks. There have been a few in District 7 that have been upgraded and have received multiple emails from residents saying how grateful they are for that getting done. So thanks to Parks and Rec and everyone else involved. And then lastly, just a heads up, the Madison Arts Alliance wants to let people know about Sounds of Summer. It's a concert series that takes place in Home Place Park in May, and they'll have details coming soon, and event sponsorship opportunities are still available. Thanks.
Very good, thank you. I have a couple of comments, but I do have that one line item, Resolution 2026-097-R. Every year when we go to the Alabama League of Municipalities Conference Annual Convention, there are voting opportunities, and so I am recommending Councilmember Alice Lessman, District 5, to be our primary voting delegate, and Mr. Jackson, District 7, to be our alternate delegate, voting delegate, and that is my motion. And may I have a second?
Second.
I have a second for Mr. Goodson. Any questions about that? May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes, and thank you for your commitment to serving us at this convention. And I want to tell my favorite Mac McCutcheon story. So we were talking one day, and he had recently been elected Speaker of the House. And he told me the story of going home and letting Miss Debbie know that he was now the Speaker of the House for the state of Alabama. And Miss Debbie replied, "Well, just so you know, I'm the Speaker of this House." And that is my favorite story, and I say that story to give credit to Miss Debbie, because everyone up here knows that this is a team effort, and our spouse and our family, there are times that they are inconvenienced, or they are having to put their needs and their wants aside for the work that we have to do. We have to go to Montgomery, whatever we have to do, and so I want to give a special shout out to Miss Debbie. I don't want to say the brains behind the brawn, but I'll say the heart behind the bigger heart, and she is wonderful, and we just wish you all the best in retirement and good health moving forward. I did want to also share that the Friends of the Library will be having their first book sale of the year. We have two every year. It will be this Saturday, March 28th at 9 a.m., and the funds that are received from the selling of books and jigsaw puzzles and DVDs will go to support the library's summer program, the summer reading program. So encourage you to be there Saturday, March 28th for that event. It's usually people are lining up to get into the library, and it's just a really great event. And I think that is all I have. So with that, we will move on to board and committee appointments, and we have one for Mr. Jackson.
Yes, so is Kate Rogers in the room today? Okay, I guess not. So I'm nominating Kate Rogers to the Beautification and Tree Board. She's an avid gardener and has assisted with Madison Gardens Club's annual plant sale, and I appreciate her willingness to serve.
Thank you. We will accept the appointment and wish her well, and also thank her for her service to the Beautification and Tree Board Committee. We do have several public hearings, so we will begin with those now.
Good evening. We have proposed ordinance number 2025-24. This is a request to zone property that would be annexed into the city to R1A. The property totals 2.3 acres and consists of 3 lots. The property is vacant and would be developed upon annexation, and you've got the annexation request on your agenda later this evening. Staff and Planning Commission are supporting this. There was no public comments against the request.
Thank you. We'll open up the public hearing to see if there's anyone here that would like to address this. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and move forward.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Beer and a second from Mr. Goodson. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Oh, that's right.
Good evening. The Revenue Department has 2 items for public hearing this evening. The first one is Resolution Number 2026-099-R, and this is a request from Costco Wholesale Corporation for a launched retail liquor Class II package license. This is for their location at 8094 Suite B And the reason this business is applying for a Class II package liquor license is due to its recent annexation to the city of Madison.
Very good, thank you. We will open up the public hearing for anyone who'd like to address this topic. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and move forward.
Move to accept.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Beer and a second from Mrs. Lessman. Any comments or questions? Just say thank you very much for being here tonight. If anyone has any questions in the audience, and may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes.
We also have resolution number 2026-100-R. Again, it's a request from Costco, and this is for an off-premises beer and wine license for their main store.
Thank you. We'll again open the public hearing to see if anyone would like to address this topic. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Goodson and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The minutes.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. We had a stopgap up here on the minutes. So welcome, engineering, to the council meeting tonight. Glad to have you here. How was that? Perfect. Okay.
All right, so I only have one tonight. Resolution number 2026-091R, authorizing professional services agreement with S&ME Incorporated for environmental consulting services for FY 2026 outfall inspections and illicit discharge screening. $17,930 to be paid from the engineering stormwater budget, Fund 11.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mrs. Lessman and a second from Mr. Goodson. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. And now we have finance.
Yes, ma'am. This is a proposed ordinance to increase the fees for the bulk and yard waste collection. This is to bring the city to break even. Currently, you're losing somewhere in excess of $25,000 a month. The net impact is about $1.55 a month per resident, and then residents, actually. And then there's a 4% increase per contract at the beginning of the next fiscal year, and this is just the first reading.
All right, we'll see you back on the 23rd for it.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much. Now we have fire.
Have resolution number 2026-103-R, authorizing a listing and marketing commission agreement with Brindley Mountain Fire Apparatus LLC for the listing and sale of a 2002 Salisbury fire engine with a 10% commission fee. We've tried to sell this multiple times on Gov Deals, not been successful, not had one single bid. It is a very unique purchase since the pump on it doesn't work, so it would have to be for somebody looking for like a rescue type truck. So we would like to go down this road and see if we can sell it this way before the last resort would be donating it to somebody.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Jackson and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Thank you, Chief. Next up, we have legal.
Good evening. I have two items for your consideration tonight. The first one is proposed ordinance number 2026-109, and this is a first reading for an ordinance to amend the fee schedule for public records requests, including photocopy charges and various services. And the purpose of this ordinance is to update the city's fee schedule that's connected to public records requests. It hasn't been updated since 2012, so since it's been over 10 years, we thought it was time to relook at it, and also to add a minimum processing charge of $25 per public records request. And this will help the city to recover the costs that are incurred in processing each of these requests. And if this is approved, then the city will join other cities like Huntsville and Hoover, as well as other state agencies who all have a minimum processing charge. So this is just a first reading. I'll be happy to take any questions you have now or before the vote.
You'll just be back on the 23rd with it?
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. And then the second item is Resolution 2026-101R. This authorizes the renewal of the city's annual agreement for inmate housing with the Madison County Sheriff and the Madison County Commission. And there's no change to the rate this year. It's $60 per person per day and a $5 booking fee.
Move to approve. Second.
Have a motion from Mrs. Lessman and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes.
Thank you.
Next, we have planning.
All right, first up is proposed ordinance number 2026-25, and this is ascending to the annexation that you just discussed in the zoning. Again, this is 2.3 acres. They're requesting residential, or you've approved the residential zoning, which would go into effect if the property is annexed in.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Goodson and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The ordinance passes.
Thank you. Your next item is proposed ordinance number 2026-59. This is for vacation of a portion of a utility and drainage easement. You can see it highlighted there at 52 Green Creek Road, which is in the Greenbrier Woods subdivision. All the utilities and departments have reviewed it and are recommending approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion from Mrs. White and a second from Mr. Jackson. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye. Thank you. The ordinance passes.
Your next item is proposed ordinance number 2026-75, also for a vacation of utility and drainage easement. This property is at 480 Production Avenue. You can see the area crosshatched there. It's on the property. This is where Mesa Associates is located, and they are looking to add a covered structure on the side of their building, and there happens to be an easement there, and they're looking to vacate it to enable that structure.
Move to approve.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion
Second.
from Mrs. White and a second from Mr. McKay. May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The ordinance passes.
Thank you. Next item is resolution number 2026-93-R. This is a request to set a public hearing for proposed zoning of 0.39 acres. You can see the property marked there as B3 zoning. This is a commercial property on the south side of Highway 72. The public hearing would be set for April 13th.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Jackson and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions?
Is it vacant or is there a building there right now?
There is a building there now. It is an unincorporated area. Also on your agenda, you have the first reading of the annexation. The applicant is intending to open a liquor store on this property.
Any other comments or questions? May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes.
Your next item is proposed ordinance number 2026-95, and this is for the annexation of the property we were just discussing, and this is a first reading. We would bring the second reading of the annexation when you have the public hearing on the zoning.
Thank you.
And lastly, we have resolution number 2026-96-R, and this is to accept a parcel of real property. It's 3.53 acres, and it'll be coming up in just a moment. We have a lot of exhibits this evening. This property, there you go. You can see it. It is actually floodway, and this was a requirement on a subdivision. The engineering department prefers to get these areas dedicated to the city. It helps with our compliance with FEMA. It allows us to protect the floodway, to make sure that there's nothing happening in the floodway that shouldn't be. This is not developable property. And again, this was a condition on the plat, and so we're finally getting this deed for your acceptance.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mrs. White and a second from Mrs. Lessman. Any comments or questions?
So it is just that lot that says Morse Creek Phase 3. Is that the one?
It is. I'm going to turn around. I'll do it twice. It's this property right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please?
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Councilmember Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Next up, police,
Yeah.
who has no exhibits, right?
Good evening. I'm here for resolution number 2026-106R, and that's authorizing a memorandum of understanding for firearms destruction services. The company's name is not on here, but it's called Gunbusters. I mean, who are you going to call? But, anyway, it's a company out of Mobile, and they perform the same services for departments throughout the state. And we decided to go with them in the past. When we've had an excess number of firearms in our property and evidence, we've sold them at auction. I don't like that idea, so we're going to go ahead and just have them all destroyed.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Mr. Jackson and a second from Mrs. White. Any comments or questions? May I have the vote, please?
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Thank you so much, Chief. And last but never least, recreation.
Good evening. I have Resolution 2026-107-R, authorizing a professional services agreement with Chris Welch for pickleball instruction. He's been teaching for us for several years now. This is just a renewal of his contract.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Was it you, David? Oh, Michael. Okay, I have a motion from Mr. McKay and a second from Mrs. Lessman. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, may I have the vote, please? I'm sorry, yes.
Councilmember McKay.
Aye.
Councilmember Lessman.
Aye.
Council President Robleski.
Aye.
Councilmember Beer.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodson.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
And Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Thank you so much. The resolution passes. Are there any miscellaneous business or announcements? Anything? No? May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned. Thank you all so much.